Hello everyone, I'm Duncan, this is Momo, and we just recorded Dust of Dreams. Dance of why
Yeah,
I'm thinking about dances. Dust of Dream episode. And yeah.
yeah, and we decided to record another episode that we will release somewhere, little bit in future. And I told Duncan my idea to make episode named In Defense of Bidithal. And I swear I did it on camera. I could, if you guys could see his face when I said that, it was like a groan. And he was very uncomfortable. But uh, I don't know. I probably know that a lot of you, when you read episode In Defense of Bidithal, you will be like, what the fuck are these guys drinking?
Let me
I
just
know.
say one more thing. I still
Well,
have no clue what this episode is going to be about.
yeah, Duncan doesn't know anything. But basically, it's not In Defense of Bidithal. Because, you cannot really defend Bidithal. But I want to say to you that I realize that I appreciate his character for one very specific reason. Because I never remember reading character that was in my mind like 100% irredeemable. Like uh, let's talk first about Malazan, like terrible characters, like somebody like Kalor from book I think one and three. I really hated this guy, and Steven Erickson gave him some flesh, some backstory, some humanity, and I ended up not loving him, but kind of liking and understanding him. So it's in my opinion possible to redeem a lot of these like evil characters. Then you have like character like Karus in Victor, like he's completely also irredeemable, right?
Yes.
I don't think even backstory would help him become redeemable shit that he does. But Bidithal, man, like if somebody said to me, you have to be Bidithal or Karus, I would without second, I would say I wanna be Karus. Like at least like with Karus, man, he's at least smart. He's at least, like I don't wanna say redeemable, but there is something that you can hold on. In Bidithal, man, he's the most despicable character that I ever read in fantasy, in my opinion. Did you ever read somebody as terrible as him?
Uh, well, probably not like human. Like there are some great evils, but not humans.
Yeah, but great evils, I kind of understand them. They are evil by nature.
Yeah.
But this guy, he chose, and his things, man. Like there are also characters in Malazan and in every fantasy that actually do more damage than he does. That kill more people, cause more suffering. But his type of evil was that what I call like unnecessary evil. Like there was no point to it. He just did it for his own like base needs, and that's what makes him even more repugnant and despicable to me. Like he was raping basically young girls, and that's despicable, terrible, disgusting. Call it whatever. But he was also like circumcising them. Why?
Why is
And
it being done in the real world also?
I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, it's terrible. Even in real world, that shit happen, and it's terrible. But those people have a reason. It's stupid reason.
What
It's
why?
wrong. I mean, it's some religious bullshit. But he was just doing it for I don't know, just to fucking destroy them on a mental level, so they cannot feel pleasure anymore. At least these guys that believe it's because God tell them to do it. I mean, I cannot say that I understand. I definitely don't condone, but on some level, okay, it's dumb, but I kinda can understand. It's still disgusting, but this guy, man, he do it out of pure spite.
Yeah.
And not only that, man, his every move. Like I remember reading that part. That was I think book 4 or 5. I think book 4 and 5.
Not 5.
I think he was in 2 books.
He dies in book 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then book 4. Man, that entire camp of Shite, of Apocalypse, was such a, like backstabbing bunch of cunts. Like Corbolo, Kamist. And then you had him, and he was worst of all. And not only that, he was also, like, with all his, like, negative qualities, he also was extremely dumb. And backstabbing type of person, man. He wanted basically to use this fragment of shadow to usurp what's name, Dancer, and
Kill him with.
yeah, and that was mark of stupidity to try something like that also. But basically what I'm saying, testament to the character, that I never can say that I read character that was as despicable and disgusting as Bidithal is. And I started to appreciate it. I would probably not appreciate this type of experience when I was younger. But now, as little bit older man, I find myself that I like generally like that problem with fellas, and I try to more put myself in the shoes of a character to see how it feels. And I could never do that for Bidithal, man. I swear, like, minute in his shoes, and I think I would kill myself for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about other despicable characters to see. Do you know what is the problem with me with Bidithal? Is that he is so, like, that type of mentality is so foreign to me compared
Yeah,
to.
but I'm saying to you, if somebody said to you, you have, in my opinion, like, Karos is almost on that level of despicability. What is the name of that Karos second in command that was raping Janal?
Tanas, Tanar, Yatvanar, something like that.
Something
Tanar,
like that.
maybe.
He is also despicable, and he's closer to Bidithal because he's also like Bidithal, petty and like small-minded. And I think Bidithal is small-minded. There is, man, apparently I'm choosing a lot of literary people. There is Chancellor.
No.
That dude, yes, that dude that was fucking his own father, or his father is fucking him. I don't know, and I don't think that I wanna know. He is also despicable, almost beyond repair. But if you say it to me, like, if you wanna be any of those guys or Bidithal, I would never choose Bidithal. There is no character in fantasy that I would, choose rather not to be than Bidithal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't approach it from that side, but for example.
Okay, here is just one question. Anaster. You know who Anaster is? That body that talked to.
Yeah.
Would you rather be him or Bidithal?
Man, that's not even close. Because that guy has a background.
Anaster. Yeah.
It was not in his control. But I mean, from the characters who are in control, like, I can take group of characters from book 7 and I find them more, like, personally disgusting. Not more disgusting, but they hit me more than Bidithal, because, like, it's simply foreign. I know that might sound like ignorant from me, but, like, I don't often hear or I don't often get involved with someone suffering because of something like that, like those.
But what characters are you talking about?
Well, Karos Invictad is one. Where
those.
That character is fairly realistic, and most of us suffered from a character
I think you would be surprised how many Bidithals are out there. But
do they affect me?
Here is the thing: in Western world, like, they are operating on small scale. Like they are those monsters that, I don't know, rape their daughter or shit like that. But I think in especially in Africa, in those little bit more countries that are little bit behind the rest of the world, where you have those warlords and shit, I think you would find a lot of Bidithals there. Man.
Yes, but I'm speaking from my own experience. Like, I'm living in a country where that doesn't really happen. Like,
Yeah, in our countries and generally in Western world, there are, like more Karoses than Bidithals, or you hear more about these Karoses than you hear about these
I had
Bidithals.
experience, directly
Yeah.
experience with people like Karos. So, I mean, that's why it's personally to me, it resonated more. But I completely understand you. He is the most despicable.
Yes, I'm just saying, like Karos, at least, if somebody said to me, it would be Karos, at least I can say in my mind, okay, at least I'm smart. Like, I'm basically genius. I'm not Tehol smarter than me, but I'm up there. There is some quality to me. But Bidithal, man, there is nothing like to latch on to say, oh, this is good thing that Bidithal. Even Hitler had some like thing that you can say, oh, he's a family man. He doesn't drink. He likes animals. Bidithal doesn't even have that. And when Hitler, who is probably one of the most evil human beings in our history, have some redeeming quality, and Bidithal doesn't. That I would rather choose to be Hitler than Bidithal. Oh man, somebody take this out of context. But anyway,
Clip
that's
it.
what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about my hero Bidithal.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And tell us what you think. Who is the most despicable character of Malazan universe so far? Bye.
Bye.